So hello again and welcome back to the Tog24 Lab British Open. We are now at the semi-final stage. This is the gold knockout. Team Huntley, this is Team Lombard. Team Huntley won the toss, and that's the first ball from Golliger. So Callum to take on this point. Nice come through, it's taking the point. It's great first ball there from Callum to really set the standard for this game. So a miss from Sarah with her first shot. She's been shooting well for most of the tournament. So nobody hits 100%, but she's hit some big shots. When she hits, she tends to have a decent carry rate, a decent stay rate. She's got the hit that time. Stayed within the vicinity. Could be two on the ground, but it's that ball in front. That's the important one. Hi Tony, thanks for coming back. So down to the real business end of this tournament. A great ball from Callum. And the other semi-final is Team Baldock Town. It's Sam Blakey, Jack Blows and Rhys Gold. They're playing against Team White, Jason White, Scott Ashby and Dean Ashby. Cracker of a match, but we're bringing you this match here, live from the show terrain. Good ball there from Lisa. Promoted the front one a little bit, split them up though, and not quite taking the point. So thinking maybe taking that shot, the ball behind, or playing to one of the balls up front. We're going to see a point, but we'll see in a moment. Always easy to call what you think they should do from where we're stood behind the camera, but when you stay in that circle, it's a very different ball game. And we're going to point, and she's just tickled that front ball and come over it. She's got the point. It's a great ball because it's quite close to the ball of Callum. It was holding the point. Oh, unlucky there from Jamie Brooks, one of England's promising young players. He's got another ball. Stephen Daykin's got two. 3 plays 1. Jamie fancies another shot. Yeah, he's going to take this shot on again. Taking out one of the front balls, so it's not a complete disaster. Much less risk now for Stephen if he chooses to take on this shot. So yeah, Stephen's got the shot. Stayed, but not quite for 2, but holding the point. Emma to play her last ball, and Stephen with 1 in hand as well. So I think that's just come up short. Didn't quite make it up that little hill there. So yeah, I think Team Lombard still holding the point with that ball behind. and one ball to come from Stephen Daykin. That's just the one. 1 point. Umpire. We keep Lombard. Cheers. So 1-0 for this first round. 1-0 pour le premier men. It's semi-final gold knockout at the 2019 Tog24 Lab British Open. So good first point there from Callum. Just gone behind, but it's definitely a strong ball. So Emma and Sarah just in front of the camera, but good ball there from Lisa, taking the point. Jamie's going to take on this shot. Yeah, big hit there from Jamie. Great shot. Cool under the pressure. Gets the hit. That's what we want to see from our young rising stars. This is just coming up short there. There might still be two on the ground for Team Lombard from Southern Region. It's a definite one, and that's all that matters. Emma has to take the point. Hi Chris, Clive, Sabrina, everyone else, thanks for joining. It's been a long weekend for some of us. It's hard work. Talking all day. So it's made it. It's definitely second. It's not in a bad position. And we're going to point again now. So a bit better there from Emma. I think that's more which was going for the first one. Still a similar distance as her other ball. Sarah now to play her last two. With I think still 4 to come from the southern side. Hi Andy, welcome back. So Sarah's ball just nipping wide there. And Callum's ball at the back still holding that point. Great point there from Sarah with her last ball. It's that in the line of her opposition's ball, Callum's ball at the back. James, quiet, thanks for joining. So Jamie going to take on this shot now and try and shift that ball that's just sat next to the jack. That's a good clean hit, taking it out without causing any trouble to their own ball. 3 balls to come, 1 from Callum, 2 from Stephen. 1-0 in this second end of this semi-final. The Tog24 the British Open. That's 2 to come. We'll take a sizable lead here. But, not over till it's over, anything can change. 2 balls to come from Stephen Daykin. So, not sure if that's changed anything. It might still be 2. Possibility it's 3. But difficult to tell from here, as is always the case. I think it's a 2 behind at counting, and I'm not sure that last ball played is quite close enough.
But the difference is the standard of ball is a lot higher. And they're playing that week in, week out.
So I reckon that's 3. Oui, c'est ça, 3 points. 3 points for the Southern team, l'équipe Lombard. Ça fait 4-0 maintenant. On a demi-finale. Tog24, la British Open. 4-0, semi-final. Tog24, the British Open 2019. Tog24, local company. Heckmondwike based. Been producing high quality outdoor wear for quite a few years now. Check out Tog24.com to see what they're offering. Just start producing some Petanque England gear as well. Got some nice branded t-shirts and outerwear which you may want to check out. Disgusting start there from Callum. Super point, sat right on the jack. And Sarah going to take on this shot now. So narrow miss just to the side. And taking on again. Yeah, she got the hit that time. It's killed the jack, killed the end. So it's still 4-0 to the Southern team. Callum Lombard, Jamie Brooks and Stephen Daykin. Men annulé. So is Callum going to point like he did before and force the shot? No, set a stone, it's bounced off. So lots of space there for Lisa to point in. So you just see the jack pair positioned between Emma and Sarah. Looks like Lisa's ball's just come up short. It's behind Sarah's legs. But yeah, it's not made the distance, so Lisa to point again. So I'm not sure of the score in the other game, but I think Team White are leading. It's Jason White, Scott and Dean Ashby. Looks like 2-0 from here, but can't quite see. I think I need new glasses. So I think I just answered your question there, Sabrina. But was already talking before I saw what you asked, but yeah, it's Scott and Dean Ashby and Jason White against Baldock Town, Sam Blakey, Jack Bellows and Rhys Gold. I believe it's 2-0 to Team White, but I'm not 100% sure. But Dean has just pointed in a great ball that's sat right in front of the jack. Rhys is going to shoot. Meanwhile, back here, Stephen Daykin going to point in. Rhys missed his shot in the other game. Yeah, and Stephen's ball's taking the point there, which Sarah might shoot. Yeah, it certainly looks like it. Rhys taking on the shot in the other match. Just about seeing in the top right of the screen. Got a hit that time. Caro. Pretty sure Jason White will do the same. No, not happening. It looks like they've switched. I think Scott's going to shoot. Sarah missed that shot. She's going to go again. Yeah, she missed that one too. Gone the other side. Emma now to point in, I'm going to assume. 2 balls to come. So yeah, great ball there from Emma. Just come through the gap, taking the point. Just behind Stephen's holding ball, which is now no longer the holding ball, as Emma's is taking the point. And Jimmy Brooks going to take on the shot. 3 plays 1. So a couple of chances. Is he only going to need 1? Nope, hit the wrong one. But it's still in second, I think. So in doing so, he's made it easier for himself now. And he's just come up short that time. Stephen taking on that shot and missing. Not sure where that leaves the ladies, holding 1 point. Do they have an opportunity to shoot for a few, or is it just going to be a point in for 2? To claw their way back. 4-0 to the Southern team. So I think that was 2. I'll check in a moment. Scoreboard still showing none for the ladies. For 2 points, 2 points pour les filles. Et 4-2 pour équipe Lombard. 4-2 for Team Lombard. Just going to have to tilt this camera here, as it's been played close to the dead ball line. And Lisa's first ball in front, in line, but still a way off. So Callum probably going to take on this point. So 4-2. Ladies just come back from nil to take 2 points in that last end. And Callum's first ball there in stone, slowing down, not going anywhere. Yeah, much better there from Callum. Takes a point, goes to the back, edges the other ball out of the way though and clears the line. So yeah, Sarah going to take on this shot. Big hit there from Sarah. Cleared that ball off the field of play. So Stephen going to point again and try and take this point and keep the game going. That might be there. Might see a measure. No, we're saying it's there. So at least they're going to point. It's the semi-final in Tog24 the British Open, gold knockout stage. The semi-finals in play. It's Team Baldock, Jack Lowe's, Rhys Gold, and Sam Blakey against Team White, Jason White, Scott Ashby and Dean Ashby. But here it's 4-2 to Team Lombard. And Lisa's just pointed in to maybe nick the point, we're not sure. So the ladies are claiming it. Does the other team agree? Or are we going to see a measure? Callum thinks it's Lisa's ball. Umpire's called. So we're going to see a measure. Team's going to measure themselves first of all. If it's close, Gareth Sullivan, our umpire, may get called into action. Yeah. So Southern's ball still holding the point. So ladies to play again. Emma with 2 balls to play. So yeah, good point from Emma there to take the point. 1 ball left from the ladies. With 3 to come from Team Lombard. 3 contre 1 bout. Jamie holding 2, Stephen with 1. Plenty of space, so he's going to point. So yeah, Stephen pointing in now to try and make the ladies play. It's come up short. So job for Jamie to do. 2 plays 1. We're going to try for something better. There's Stephen, Ike. bull from Jamie. I think it might have just rolled out. Callum seems to think so. So 1v1. And Jamie going to have to point again. He just bounced wide. I think the lady's still holding one. Due to come, set holding one, Emma holding one. So miscount by me before. Thought Sarah had played two, but still holding one in hand. So 1 in, 1 out. Got a trail on the jack. But has Sarah got a shot for 2? We're going to see a measure, measuring for second, third, seeing if it's a shot or a point. So I'm not sure what the outcome was there. I'm struggling to see my screen now the sun's come out behind me. Should be better the other end, but you might find your viewers at home get a little bit of glare as the sun will be shining towards my camera lens. So yeah, Sarah pointing. Just the one. So un point pour les filles. Ça fait 3-4. 4-3 pour l'équipe Lombard. So 4-3 to the southern team against the girls, Sarah Huntley, Lisa Golliger and Emma Longstaff. Girls trailed 4-0. Quite a few points back in a few ends. So just moving now, John, so it might be here that you get the glare as I position the camera. So let me know how that looks for you viewers at home, as the sun is sort of just to the top right of the way you're looking, shining down that way. So might have escaped the glare, but yeah, when I'm at the other end it's shining on my screen, so it's difficult for me to see what's on there, but just give me the nudge if I need to readjust for you guys. So great first point from Lisa, great first shot from Jamie, clears it out. Cheers, Hassie.
Very good. Very good do. Oh, that's Spin Valley's finest. You forget, you know, I've got part of stuff I've just done in the last few hours.
It's a great ball there from Callum. Sarah's going to take this shot on now. You will have to excuse me, everybody. Obviously, not the most engaging of commentary from myself now. A little bit speech fatigued after streaming 3 matches and the shooting yesterday. 2 matches and the shooting this morning. Another 2 matches already this afternoon. this one, and then one more to go after this. So I think as we get to the final, I'll probably not really be saying much, but try and keep my throat lubricated with water and the occasional beer.
So what
So not sure what the score is in the other match. I think Team White are in the lead, but I can't see exactly what the score is. I'll try and bring you some news of that
so a bit of a kind of social club type centre.
when I can get some.
Right.
I can certainly turn the camera up, Tom, so you can get faces in, but the minute I zoom in,
Oh, it's good. Well, it's great.
you do lose them. And of course, every time I zoom in, the quality does reduce, so don't really like zooming in too far. It's a great point from Emma, real unfortunately there, just to nick the jack into Callum's bull. Jamie going to take on this shot with the ladies having played all their bulls.
Hard work at cricket. Have you been following that?
Great carrow from Jamie. Really well hit, really calm. 3 bulls to come from Team Lombard. Yeah, no worries, Tom. So I'll reset the camera when I move the other end and see what I can do. Like to get the action in, of course. I do like to get the players in, but sometimes it's not possible depending on where I can stand and where the jack's thrown to.
Right at the end of the Open, or what's the one we played against the Ryder Cup? What's the end of the Ryder Cup?
It's a great bull there from Callum. Certainly 3 on the ground. Not sure whose that bull is. Just at the back of the pack. Stephen with 2 to come.
Right. So what kind of vintage was this then? How long ago was this then?
So big news just in from the other semi-final. Jason, Dean and Scott have won that in a resounding victory of 13-0. So yeah, you heard it here first. Baldock Town vanquished to 0 by Jason White, Scott Ashby and Dean Ashby. So this year we are going to see brand new champions of the Lab British Open crowned. And we've also seen a movement on the jack to, I think, gift a point to the ladies. No. Lost Stephen's bull. How many points is that? Oh, it's not easy keeping track of whose bull's whose.
No.
So it was. It was a point to the ladies. It was just the one. It's 4-all. 4 partout. Yeah, that's right, Ian. 2 huge wins there for Team White. One of those with that game. Really wish I had caught it, but we'll see them in the final. It's a hit there from Jamie. Both bulls off the terrain, and Callum going to point in now. So 4-all, 4 partout. Semi-final, semi-final. The Tog24 British Open. Decent point from Callum. I did just nip out to the side. Don't think he's happy with that. And Lisa's ball just slowing down there and not quite making the distance. All to play for in this game, 4-all. One of these teams will meet the team of Jason White, Scott Ashby and Dean Ashby in the final of the Tog24 Lab British Open. £1,000 up for grabs for the winner, and their names engraved on the trophy. New champions guaranteed this year. Every single player who lifts that trophy will have never lifted it before. And that's a super point there from Emma. Clear and obvious shot for Jamie to take on. So if you're just joining us, in the other semi-final, Scott and Dean Ashby, along with Jason White, have just beaten Jack Blows, Sam Blakey and Rhys Gold of Baldock Town 13-0. Here in this semi-final it's 4-all. Jamie missed that shot. Stephen to take it on. Just gone long as well. So 2 balls to come. Sam Blakey, just behind me, sounded humble in defeat. Gave his opposition credit for playing well, but also saying that they didn't turn up. But c'est la pétanque. Anything can happen on the day. Tommy. So, dead end. Men annulés. 4-2, 4-all in this semi-final at the British Open.
To this, I think we're a massacre.
Yeah, right. Funny. So 4-all here. First ball from Lisa, quite wide, plenty of space for Callum to capitalise and profit from the space. He's done just that. Sarah must take on the shot now, yeah, obvious decision. Yeah, she's got the hit, she's got the stake. Callum's going to point again now. Lady's holding 2 on the ground. And Callum's run through. Still 4 to come from Southern team, Stephen Daykin, going to take on the point now. Hi Matt. Bad news for Baldock as they lost the semi-final. Jack, Reese and Sam losing to Scott, Dean and Jason. So Sarah and Emma, both Baldock players I believe, still going strong in this semi, 4-all. Stephen's ball holding point. Emma Longstaff to point in now and try and take the lead in this game. They've been behind since the off. The guys taking a 4-0 lead after a couple of ends. And the ladies clawing a few points back across a few ends. So she's taking the shot on, which is enough. Cleared the ball. So Stephen taking on the point here. He's trailed the jack into the opposition's ball, and I think that's 2 on the ground for the ladies now. 2 plays 1. Jamie gonna have a pop at this holding ball. He's got the hit, trail the ball and the jack. Not sure who's holding now and how many. Abuse it. It's a family card. Go and speak to Jason. It's a great point there from Lisa. Emma's still holding 1. So as this day gets on, it gets more and more difficult to track how many balls are played. Jamie might take on this shot. He has, but he's missed. It's 1 on the ground for the ladies with 1 to come. That's what friends are for.
Yeah, exactly.
So last ball in this end, 1 point on the ground for the ladies to take the lead for the first time, and they could take it by 2 if Emma can point in here. She's done it. Looks like 2. So yeah, pretty sure that's 2 points. for the ladies to make it 6-4. And I'm just going to pass you over to James for a couple of moments while I take a refreshment break. 6-4 for the ladies in this semi-final of the Tog24, the British Open.
Hi guys, yeah, Chris had to step away for a quick toilet/refreshment break, so yeah, semi-final stage here. Great weekend so far. Lisa with a point up first up here. See if they can carry on the momentum. Just a bit short and wide. Callum now to follow in. Yeah, decent point there for Callum. Probably about a foot and a half past. But, takes the point. See if Lisa can improve on her first attempt. Yeah, it's a great ball from Lisa. Would have liked it a bit more online with the back ball, but still takes the point. So Callum to come back in. It's very close. Looks good in the air, but it might have come up just short, I think. Yeah, just short of it from Callum. Stephen Phoenix thinks so. Jamie's not too sure though, so I think they're going to check it out. Yeah, so that's still the girls on there. Chris has popped back, so I'll save you all my Mancunian accent and pop you back over to him.
So switching back from Mancunian to Yorkshire now, so you should all be able to understand us better. Salut Thibaut. Pas souci pour les photos. Alors en direct sur Facebook. It's a big hit from Jamie. Of course, I've just rejoined. I'm not quite sure where we're up to in this end, but of course it's the ladies to play. So 6-4 to the ladies. No time games in this gold. These games will play out to a win. Of course, the finalists are still waiting. So looked like that might not stop. Did hit a stone and seemed to pick up speed, but it slowed down. Emma's ball taking the point. Jamie's going to take on this shot again. He's been shooting well all tournament. Yes, he's missed some, but he's hit some really, really big shots. Great, promising young player for England. So unlucky there, c'est dommage. Just clipped it on the outside and pinged it in to keep holding that point. Really unlucky for the youngster, but you know, he's got to keep his head up, not let it get to him, and play his balls this end, so nothing else he can do other than keep his teammates going. In the next end he just needs to forget all about this end and play what's in front of him, as is the same for anyone. Only play what's in front of you. Not worry about the previous end, win or lose, and just keep going. So 6-4 for the ladies, with 1 point on the ground. 1 ball to come from Southern, with
Hi everyone, just to let you know the food guard's probably going to stay till about 5:30, so everyone wants the last sort of orders. Go receive them.
3 to come from the ladies. So pretty quick one there from Stephen. It's just pinging the jack towards Emma's ball that had been moved by Jamie before. So 1 on the ground with 3 to come for the ladies. A big opportunity to make a statement and go clear here. 2 points clear already, 6-4 pour les filles, 6-4 pour les filles, 6-4 for the ladies. In this semi-final. So if anybody's watching and might have just dipped in for 2. Yeah, looks like it's just dipped back. If anybody's watching and you've got some friends that you think might enjoy this stream, invite them to watch. Like the page, Tog24 the British Open. Also visit the page This is Petanque on Facebook, or thisispétanque.com, to catch up on all the action from events across England and English players abroad, as well as other big Pétanque tournaments, live streams and high class photography. So give the pages a like and a follow on Facebook, Tog24 the British Open and This is Petanque, and visit thisispétanque.com. Looks like 2 for the ladies. Yeah, 2 points, 2 points, so it's 8-4, 8-4 pour les filles. So about 8 metres that looks. At least you're going to point in the first ball now. So winners of this match will go to the final. That's a great first ball from Lisa. Jamie called into action to take on this shot. Waiting in the final, Team White, Jason White, Scott Ashby, Dean Ashby. Yeah, Jimmy gets the hit. Not happy with it. It's not got a carrow. It's not smiling. Thinks he could have done better. At least I'm guessing that from the look on his face. But it's a good hit. Should be happy. He's cleared the ball out of the way, and Callum points in, takes point. Teamwork in action there. They've done what they need to do together. And Sarah now to take on that shot. So yeah, big shot there from Sarah, nice carrow. Ladies warming up now. Jamie's going to take on this shot, try and do the same in reply. Yeah, good hit there from Jamie. It stayed, but not quite close enough. But it's a good hit, it's 2 out of 2. Always take the positives from your own performance. Of course, learn from your negatives as well. Great ball there from Callum. And Sarah back in action to take on this shot. leading 8-4 in the semi-final of the Tog24 the British Open. Yeah, long there from Sarah. Three to come from the ladies, so Emma taking on the shot again. Two to come from the Southern team. Yeah, that was missed as well. Just gone to the side, nearly took the jack. So 2 plays 2 now. Lisa going to take on the point, try and close this down. Two to come from Stephen Daykin for the Southern team. Callum, Lombard, Jamie Brooks and Stephen Daykin. Team talk here. Might be taking on the shot again. Yeah, it looks like a change of tactics now. Looks like Emma's going to take on the shot one more time with her last ball. She's nicked it, but it's not enough. And pressure on Lisa now to get something in the head and get something close to make it difficult for the Southern team to take anything else from this end. Ladies leading 8-4. A really good defensive ball there from Lisa. You couldn't necessarily see it being played, but you can see where it's rested, just to our left of the ball that's holding the point. So 2 balls from Stephen Daykin, 17, long from the ladies. Southern holding 1 point on the ground, trailing by 4. It's a really strong point from Stephen, but it's not quite made it. It is in third. Okay, thanks for pointing that out, Hassie. I am just doing a little cough, so maybe it's that. So I've just repositioned it, unplugged and plugged back in, so let me know how you get on with that. How's the sound now, Hassie? So yeah, just the 1 point there. I've also unplugged my charger, which could be causing some interference, so I think that was 1 to Southern, so that's 5-8. So Southern trailing by 3. I'll keep that. It's causing interference, I think. So yeah, I've moved my battery charger away from my microphone. It's charging the tablet, which is fully charged now. Yeah, so that's what it was. No problem.
Sorry.
Cheers.
You're doing well there, Dan. I told you before. What's that for?
I don't know.
Yeah, pretty sure that's what it was. So just moved the charger cable. Tablet's fully charged, so should see me through this semi-final and final here Looked good there from Callum. He's shaking his head, he's not happy. He has just trailed out the back.
Games in the silver and the bronze, they are timed. That's an hour. An hour, one extra in.
So at least they're trying to better Callum's ball. Fortunately can't. The ladies still in lead, still in control, 8-5 now in the semi-final. The whistle has just gone for the end, or is it the beginning of the other matches? But this one will play until we get a winner.
Otherwise, some games will just go on forever and a day.
So yeah, no, thanks for pointing that out. See, when you get the microphone cable close to power cables, you can get interference. Just used a different power pack this afternoon because my other one ran dead. So if it was clear this morning, but not this afternoon, then it was my my new power pack which was causing the interference. But if it was like this morning, then it's clearly just both. You might have to watch the streams back myself to see if I can notice the difference. Good ball there from Emma. Not quite sure it's taking it. Yeah, it's just run through, so Emma going to take on this point again now.
People slow it down and when they're losing because they're trying to stop. People slow it down when they're winning.
So yeah, I mean, just taking the time on this ball, thinking about where she wants to land, thinking about where she wants to finish. So yeah, and you've been watching most of the streams today. Were the ones this morning clear, and has the buzz just started on the ones later this afternoon? So yeah, great point from Emma. The score, Tony, is 8-5 to the ladies. 3 balls to come from the ladies. Sarah holding 2, Emma with 1, I think. Jamie taking on that shot. Big hit, big carrow. Okay, so yeah, definitely not since this morning. So it does sound like it's my secondary battery pack that's caused that interference. Certainly worth noting. My mistake before, there was 2 balls in hand for the ladies, and it wasn't holding. It was just Sarah with 2. Sarah having just pointed, taking the point, so Jamie going to take on the shot again. Callum holding 1. Stephen must be holding 2. Real opportunity now to get back in this. Yeah, another big carrow from Jamie. 2 big hits. 2 big carrows. Seems to have warmed up now after a couple of shaky ends. Really promising play from some of our youngsters this weekend.
Drop it straight on it.
Yeah.
And that's another great point from Sarah. Southern with 3 at the back. Callum with 1. Stephen with 2. Stephen going to take on this shot. Can he get rid of this without moving the jack? And he took the jack. Still 2 to come. Stephen going to have another pop, because if the jack does go at this stage, Southern will take the 1 point. If he takes the ball cleanly, they could be on for a big end. He's missed again. So the question is, what is Callum going to do? He's going to shoot. Don't think there's much risk. They've got 3, or is it 4 behind? It's 8-5 to the ladies, Stuart, with an opportunity for Southern boys to have a big end. So we think that's 3. And it was 3 points. 3 points. It's 8-all. 3 points. Pour l'équipe sud. Ça fait 8 partout. 8-all. 3 points. Some great shooting in that end. Yeah, it's good to see the youngsters really hitting well. You know, it's fantastic. Yeah. So 8-all now in the semi-final. Great first point from Callum. Bit of a lull from the boys in the previous few ends. Not the last one, of course, taking 3 points, but the ones before. Have they warmed back up? And Sarah replying with a carrow. Can Jamie respond in kind? Jamie Brooks. 2 big carrows in the last end. Another big carrow. How old's Jamie? 16? Great player. Got some superb youngsters at the moment. Jason White, 19 years old. Jamie Brooks, younger still. You know, really, really promising for England at the moment. So another great point. And another 4 big hits, 4 big carrows from Jamie Brooks. 2 on the ground. Bien tiré, bien pointé. Super play from the youngster. Thanks, Tony. So Jamie's 15 years old. So 2 balls at the back for the Southern team. It's a definite one, could be 2, but I think the other ball is second. So Sarah taking on the shot, going to try and clear 2 balls out. Oh, she's done it. So she's hit, she's cleared the 2, she stayed. There's 2 on the ground for the ladies. Big, big turnaround. 8-all in the semi-final. The Tog24 the British Open. Winner of this match will play Jason White, Scott and Dean Ashby. There's been some world-class shooting in this match. Got off to a slow start, but these last couple of ends have truly been sensational. Great point from Callum. 2 balls to come from Emma. 2 balls to come from Stephen. 2 plays 2. Is Emma going to take on the shot? Is she going to go for the carrow? Is she going to try and get 3 on the ground? Is she going to point? Not many countries, Hannah. We had a German player, Alex Bauer, playing with Mark Blyton and Lee Edgar. Of course, we've got a few of the players who have been playing in England for a long time, but are of different descent, but not people who've really travelled from outside the country. Of course, me travelling from France to cover this event for everybody, but of course I'm in my home country now, not England but Yorkshire, God's country. To bring you this the British Open Championships. Emma's bull just going through that. So 2 bulls to come from the Southern boys. Can Stephen replicate Jamie's fantastic shooting? Take on some big hits? Is there much to shoot for? Probably not. They're holding the point. Yeah, they're going to be pointing in here. So yes. Yes. So just run through there. Stephen's bull. 1 more to come. 1 on the ground. Boys will take the lead back with that 1 point. Fill that up, or half fill it up for us. Great point there. That's 2. I'll just keep going. That'll do. So yeah, 2 points that end. I do believe. Should be able to confirm by the time we get down to the other end. Yeah, Jamie just putting on those points. It's 2. Boys go back in the lead. 10-8. 18 pour l'équipe Sud. J'ai fatigué. 10-8 for the Southern team. Jamie Brooks, Callum Lombard and Stephen Daykin. Just nicked the lead back with that last end with some great shooting from both teams. Really exciting couple of ends. It's a great start in this end with super point from Callum. And Sarah going to take on this shot now. She hit a big carrow in the last end. She's going to do the same this time. There she is. Not a true carrow. Stayed within the vicinity. So Ali says hello, Hannah. Stood just behind me, camera in hand. The This Is Petanque media team's been mad busy this weekend, capturing all the action for everyone to see. See the best of it posted on our page, This Is Petanque. You'll see an after action report on thisispetanque.com in the next few days. Good point from Lisa then, takes control back, and Jamie to take on the shot. And of course you'll see all the rest of the action on the Tog24, the British Open Championships Facebook page.
All the drinks to put out, television.
So visit the pages, give them a like, give them a follow, give them a share. And, Jamie just pulled that one. So it's his first miss out of 5. Could be even more. Only remember the stats from the last 2 ends. So switching to point now. Jamie's still holding one, but Stephen's going to step in the circle. So I think we're going to see him searching the point.
It goes like that sometimes.
And it's just pulled to the side. So Stephen Daykin to point his last ball. One more to come from Jamie for the Southern team. He's taking it this time. Good ball in front of the previous ball from Lisa. The girls with 4 balls still in hand. 2 from Emma, 1 from Lisa, 1 from Sarah. Are they going to take on this shot again? 4 plays 1. So yeah, the ball played there is in front of the ball that was holding the point. So it looks like Lisa's going to play in something else to get something else in the head. It's just pulled off to the side, just gone wide. But it's something else. Could be 3rd or 4th, so it might be an opportunity for the shot now. It has decreased the risk. We're going to see a measure.
The silver final on 3rd and 4th, and the bronze final will start in about 5 minutes. Cheers.
So yeah, Sarah going to take on the shot. It's a miss. Still 2 to come from the ladies. 2 plays 1. And the guys in lead 10-8. Fait 18 pour l'équipe sud. Decent point from Emma there. Ladies with balls in 2nd and 3rd. Jamie with 1 ball to come. So we're going to take on the shot, try to clear the ball. She's going to point. So it looks like it's going to be a point.
Oh, yes.
It's taken it, it's trailed it. could be 2. So it could be 2 on the ground, but it's a definite one. I think Jamie might take on this shot.
Put my balls and really start to be open. I will do. Are you ready?
Nice clean hit. Landed short, bounced up, taking the ball. But who's got the point on the ground? So we're definitely going to see a measure. How many are we measuring for? It's 1 point. One for the guys. Ça fait 11. 11-8 pour les gars. So 11-8. Jamie Brooks with a big shot under pressure there to clear that ball and then is out the way. We're going to see some more monster pointing from Callum. Just come up short. 11-8 to Southern. Could be the last end, could go on for another hour. C'est la pétanque. So come up short there from Callum. Lisa with a job to do. And just played right into the front of Callum's ball. Happens to the best of us. There's a ball in front, not really doing much. You think all I've got to do is come past it. And of course, because you're thinking about it, you play right into it. Could have been the ground, of course, rather than the mindset. Could be a combination of both, but certainly the desired outcome. 2 times now for Lisa. Signs of fatigue, perhaps. Pressure of having been in the lead and let it slip. Just bad luck. Any of those things could be to blame. And that whistle, if you heard it, is to signal the start of the finals of the silver and bronze knockouts. Great point there from Emma. 3 balls played to Southern's 1, so Jamie is going to take on this shot. They need 2 to win. The girls need 5. So can Jamie continue his recent run of form in the last few ends with some smart shooting? Just come up short with that one. 4 plays 3. It's going to go again. We'll be hoping for a hit this time. Yeah, he's got the hit. Not got the carrow, but he's got the hit. It's enough with Callum's ball in front, holding the point. Nikki, Keith, get. Thanks for joining us. Same to everybody else that is watching, has watched, and will watch this video. Of course, all these live streams will continue to be available on our Facebook page for the Tog24 Lab British Open. Emma 2 point. And that one's also slowed. Got some stones, slowed down, not doing much. 3 balls to come from Southern. Callum with 1, Stephen with 2. 2 to come from Sarah. 1 point on the ground for Southern already. Looks like that might have just run through. Look good. Avoided all the balls at the front, but it does look like it's just run out the back. Yep, certainly has. No arguments from Team Huntley. Sarah's played the last ball now. She's going to want something special. Something to make it difficult for the boys to win. She's taking the point. So 3 balls to get rid of this one and take another point. As the Southern team, Callum, Lombard, Stephen Daykin and Jamie Brooks are on 11. The girls trailing on 8. The girls holding the point. And Southern team in second. Caro wins. Caro gagne. Drop short, bounced over. 2 more times. 2 more balls. Encore 2. C'est la même. Caro gagne. Caro wins. Caro will take the game. Just long this time. So 1 more ball to come in this end from Callum Lombard. Been pointing really well this match. Don't think we've seen him shoot, although we might have done in the early ends. And he's caught short as well. So 1 point to the ladies. Reste 9. 1 point pour les filles. Il y a 9 points. 9-11 pour les filles. 11-9 pour l'équipe sud. Leg up. 11-9 for the boys. 17. 1 point that end for the ladies. So the winners of this match will play Scott and Dean Ashby and Jason White in the final of the Tog24 the Lab British Open 2019. None of these players in this semi-final and the waiting finalists have won this trophy before. This is its 2nd year. Last year's winners have all been eliminated, so new names will be engraved onto this trophy this year. Good start from Lisa. Decent point, gone through the back. But it's good until it's not. So we're going to see Callum now. This team's played on this terrain twice today, so we've live streamed 2 of their games. Again, great point from Callum. Really consistent pointing all day. Must have been to get this far. Sarah going to take on this shot now. It's just come up short and gone dead. We're going to see the shot again. Yes, we are. So 11-9 to the Southern team, the boys. and just long that time from Sarah. Three to come from the ladies. They're thinking shooting a jack. I think that might be an option. 2 chances if that's the case. Trailing by 2. The boys have a point on the ground. So ruling out the option of shooting a jack, Lisa's opted to point and has come up short. So looks like Emma might have one go. She's only going to have one go if that is what she is playing for. And she's only got 2 balls. And needs one in hand to prevent the other team from scoring. It's a great effort. Unfortunately, it's just gone long, just gone behind. About a ball's width from getting the jack. So Lisa's ball in front could cause problems. So yeah, Glenn, it's 11-9 for the Southern boys against the ladies here. Emma, Sarah and Lisa trailing by 2 points. Emma's shot on the jack just missed. Last ball to come from the ladies now, looking for a really strong point to make it difficult for Jamie, Stephen and Callum. So it's decent, but it is quite short. There's a fair bit of space there for Callum to take this game and take his team to the final. Can he continue his consistent point in form? It's there. Doesn't look it from here, but it is. Great match. Some really exciting play in some of those ends. Some fantastic shooting. Some great pointing. Shame for the girls. They bettered last year's result. They won the bronze final last year. Made it to the gold semi-finals this year with even more teams. So in just a little while we'll see the final, probably a few minutes with the Southern guys, a couple of minutes to have a quick refresh, and myself as well. We'll be back in a few minutes for the final of the Tog24, the British Open. £1,000 up for grabs for the winners and their names engraved in eternity in our trophy. We'll see you soon.